The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Check, 55 to Mike. Hey. All day. Yo. Under 10.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
58, Mike. You better be afraid of me. Switch. Where are they, team? 58 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Here we go.
He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. And a Raider first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there.
Number 36.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Watch the run. 58.
Now Mariota. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Complete to number 16.
Tyrell Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Ravens 3. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
At the 30-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Ravens 3.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this out to about the 42.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
At the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 42-yard line.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Check.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Mariota now from the 50. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Defense wins championships, baby. 58, boys. 58.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
48 to Mike.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Darren Waller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I went for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I know run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. He'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Mariota's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is